Once again, good day grade and students. How are you today? I hope that you and your loved ones are in good condition. We are now on the second quarter of Science 10, and for this week, our unit will be all about the reflection of light in mirrors. For this unit, we have 3 lessons. For lesson number 1, we have reflection of light in plane mirrors. For lesson number 2, we have reflection of light in curved mirrors. And for the last lesson in this unit, we have optical instruments. But before we start with our lesson, answer first the pre-assessment found on your assessment sheets. Now, after answering the pre-assessment found on your assessment sheets, let us now begin with the discussion of lesson number 1, which is all about reflection of light in plane mirrors. For this lesson, we have 2 main objectives, and these are differentiate real and virtual image. And the second one is compare the actual size and distance from the mirror of the object with that of the image formed by a plane mirror. Now let us first define what is reflection of light, since this is our main focus of this unit. Reflection is the bouncing off of light rays when it hits a surface like a mirror. Okay, so when a light rays bounce off a surface just like mirror, it is called as reflection, or the bouncing off of light rays. We have 2 main images that are formed when it comes to reflection of light. There is what we call the real image and the virtual image. Okay? So real image is formed in front of the mirror, always upside down relative to the object. It can be projected on a screen placed in front of a mirror. Meron tayong dalawang uri ng image o imahe na nabubuo kapag nagkaroon ng reflection of light. Una na nga dyan yung tinatawag nating real image. Pag sinabi nating real image, again, ito yung mga imahe or image na nabubuo sa harap ng mirror o hindi mismo doon sa mirror. At kailangan niya ng screen para makita natin kung ano itsura ng object. And ang karakteristik niya is tinatawag nating upside down or what we called as inverted, okay? Or nakabaligtad. Hindi yung actual na position ng object yung makikita dun sa image, kundi it is an inverted image or nakabaligtad. Okay, so example niyan yung mga nakikita natin sa mga projector screen, yung mga overhead projectors, kung nakakita pa kayo ng mga ganun, yung tinalagay sa ibabaw ng screen yung mga letters or lyrics ng kanta, tapos makikita natin na po-project, yung mga x-ray para makita ng mga radiologists ng mas malinaw yung image ng x-ray is pinoproject nila sa isang screen. So example yun ang tinatawag nating real image. Pag sinabi naman nating virtual image, it is formed behind a mirror, upright relative to the object, and cannot be projected on a screen because it is seen on the mirror itself. Pag sinabi nating real or virtual image, ito yung nakikita natin mismo sa behind ng mirror. Okay, nakikita na. For example, tumapat ka isang salamin, nakita mo yung sarili mo, that is a virtual image because hindi na kailangan mag-project ng screen para makita yung image, and it is upright, or kung ano yung position ng object, ganun din yung position na makikita dun sa mirror. For example, kung nakatayo siya, nakatayo din yung image na makikita. Kung nakalay down yung object, of course, nakalay down din yung image na makikita dun sa may mirror natin. So these are the 2 types of images formed in mirrors or with the effect of reflection of light. Okay? Now let's go deeper with what is reflection. So sabi ko nga sa inyo kanina, it is a change of a wave when strikes and rebounds from a surface or the boundary between 2 media. Okay, kapag nag-rebound nga yung light, for example, may light na tumama dun sa isang surface like mirror, and then nag-rebound or nag-bounce back or nag-bounce off from the surface, it is also called as the reflection of light. Okay, so yun nga, nasabi ko na sa inyo, bouncing off of light. Then we have 2 types of reflection. Sinabi nating regular or specular reflection, it is a reflection that happens from a very smooth surface like mirror. Regular reflection siya kapag nangyayari sa smooth surface yung reflection. Mamaya makikita ninyo kung ano itsura ng mga rays of light kapag nasa regular or specular reflection sila. Then we have irregular or diffuse reflection. A reflection which happens through rough surface or surfaces. Ito naman yung nangyayari kapag hindi plain yung surface. So, nag-iiba-iba yung direction of light rays. So, this figure will show you the difference between regular and irregular reflection. So, makikita ninyo sa regular reflection, itong mga rays na to, ang tawag dyan is incident rays. Yan yung mga light rays na tumatama dito sa may reflecting substance or surface natin, which is mostly mirror. So, kapag plain yung surface, ang mangyayari ay regular reflection. So, yung incident ray na tumama dito or yung light ray na tumama sa mirror is magbabounce off with the same angle relative to the incident ray. Kung ano yung incident ray, yun din yung magiging angle ng reflected ray o yung na-reflect na light. Pantay lang sila. But for diffuse reflection, since the surface is rough, example nito is water. So, ang nangyayari ay iba't ibang direction yung nagiging kinapupuntahan ng mga reflected rays. So, itong mga incident ray, kung tumama sila ng ganyan, hindi porket kung ano yung kanilang angle, ganun din yung magiging angle dito sa may reflected ray. Instead, ang magiging reflection niya is with different directions. Kaya tinatawag siyang irregular or diffuse reflection. Okay? So, yan yung pagkakaiba when it comes to regular, ganyan, and then diffuse, kapag iba-iba ng angle yung napupuntahan ng reflected light rays. Then we have this law of reflection in plane mirrors. Kasi nga, di ba, pag plane mirrors, ang nangyayari ay nagkakaroon ng regular reflection. So, there is a law that governing the reflection of light in plane mirrors. So, we have the angle of reflection or QR is equal to the angle of incidence or QI. So, yun nga. Kung ano yung angle ng incident ray dito, yun din yung magiging angle ng reflected ray. Okay, so, for example, tumama dito yung light, then nag-bounce off. Ganun din yung angle na kanyang magiging reflected ray. So, evident yan, for example, kapag nagtutukan ng light sa isang mirror. For example, laser light. Makikita mo na magbabounce off siya in a certain angle na kamukha nung kung paano mo itinapat or tinutok yung light doon sa mirror. Okay, so, isa yung evidence na nagpapakita na tama nga yung law of reflection na yung incident ray angle is equal to reflected rays angle. Okay? So, what are the characteristics of images formed in plane mirrors? Okay? Sa plane mirrors, meron tayong sa mga mirrors, rather, may mga characteristics tayong kailangang i-define sa discussion natin. So, unahin natin nga, since our first lesson is plane mirror, ano nga ba yung mga katangian ng mga images na mabubuo sa may plane mirrors natin? So, it says here that images formed by plane mirrors are always virtual, upright, the same size as the object, the same distance behind the mirror as the object is in front of the mirror, and laterally reverse. Laterally reverse means the left of the object becomes the right of the image and vice versa. Okay? So, isa-isahin natin yung mga characteristics na nabanggit. Unang-una, images formed by plane mirrors are virtual. Okay? Pag sinabi natin virtual, again, images that are formed behind the mirror. Okay? So, hindi na kailangan ng screen para mag-project. Okay? Next one is upright. So, the position of the object is same as the position of the image. Kung siya ay nakatayo din makikita. Kung nakahiga din makikita sa may image. That is upright. Next one is the same size of the object. Okay, kapag plane mirrors, kung ano yung size ng object na itinapat doon sa plane mirror, ganun lang din siya mag-a-appear. Hindi siya lalaki, hindi siya liliit. Okay. Next one, the same distance the behind of the mirror as the object is in front of the mirror. Ibig sabihin, kung gaano ka kalayo sa mirror, ganun din kalayo mag-a-appear yung image mo sa may mirror natin. Okay, kung lalapit ka sa mirror, of course, lalapit din yung image mo. Hindi siya, for example, pag lumapit ka, of course, hindi siya lalayo. Okay, lalapit din siya. So, same distance as the object is the image formed in the mirror. And then lastly, we have laterally reverse. Okay. So, although upright siya, hindi nagbabago yung position kung natayo. Laterally reverse, ibig sabihin, merong reversal ng left to right or right to left. Okay? So, for example nga, ito nakikita ninyo yung background na ginagamit ko ngayon. Yan yung evidence na magpapatunay na laterally reverse kapag nakaharap tayo sa isang plane mirror. Or nababaliktad from left to right or right to left yung mga images na nakikita natin. Okay. Kasi dati siguro nung bata kayo, iniisip nyo na kapag tinaas ninyo yung right hand ninyo habang nakatuto kayo sa mirror, right din yung nakaharap. But actually, when you analyze it, ang nakikita mo talagang nakataas is the left hand. Okay? Kasi nga, kapag plane mirror, it is laterally reverse. Okay? Kaya nga yung ambulance, di ba? Mga dating design ng ambulance natin, baliktad yung nakasulat para mas madaling makita or mabasa sa side mirror ng sasakyan yung ambulance kapag papalapit siya sa behind ng isang car. Okay? Now, let us apply that those characteristics of images formed by plane mirrors to this sample problem. So, suppose that a girl with a sitting height of 3.5 feet is facing 2 feet away from a plane mirror as she puts on blush on her right cheek. Describe the image formed by the mirror. Okay? So, ang given natin dyan, isa-isayin natin, we have a girl with a sitting height. So, nakaupo siya. Ang sitting height niya is 3.5 feet. And she is positioned 2 feet away from the mirror. Ano yung kanyang ginagawa? She puts on her blush on her right cheek. So, ano kaya yung type ng image or characteristics ng image na mapaform sa ating plane mirror? So, paano natin i-describe yung image na mapaform sa mirror base dito sa given example natin? So, let us have this. We are given that the girl is 2 feet away from the mirror. So, recall that images formed by plane mirror are always virtual, upright, same size as the object, the same distance as the object behind of the mirror as the object in front of the mirror, and laterally reverse. Okay. So, the girl will be seen 2 feet also, 2 feet away from the mirror. So, yung image niya ay makikita rin natin ng 2 feet away from the mirror. And his height or her height will also be 3 feet or 3.5 feet. Kung gaano ka siya katangkad dun sa may mirror, ganun din siya katangkad makikita dun sa may mirror. Kung gaano siya katangkad in actual life, ganun din makikita in mirror. And ano yung mapapansin natin? Nakalagay dyan that when we look at the mirror, we can see that she is putting blush on her left cheek. Pero actually, saan siya nagpuput ng blush on? Saan siya naglalagay? Sa kanyang right cheek. Pero sa mirror, ang makikita natin, naglalagay siya ng blush on ay sa ang part ng kanyang face. So, sa left cheek. Kasi nga, laterally reverse or the reversal from right to left or vice versa. So, ganyan lang mag-analyze ng mga problems when it comes to plane mirrors. Kasi nga, madali lang naman siya. Iisa lang yung characteristics or group of characteristics na makikita natin when it comes to plane mirror. Okay, tandaan, it is the same size of the object, virtual, upright, same distance, and laterally reversed. Okay? So that's it for our lesson number 1. If you want to learn more about this lesson, you can open the file on your flash drive or access the link present on your learning packet. Okay? If you still have questions about this lesson, you can contact me during our consultation time before taking the assessment or the activity number 2 on your assessment sheets.